Hello. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you guys have seen from the title of this video, today is all about preparing for online school. So for those of you who don't know, I am a rising sophomore at Loyola Marymount University in LA, and I had to make the tough decision to not go back in the fall. So as of now, I've been home since March already, and I had to finish last semester online. So in this video, I'm going to include things that worked from my last semester of online school and things that didn't work and I found solutions for. And I decided to make a video about it because I know so many people are staying home for this next semester, so hopefully some of you guys can find this helpful. So let's get into the video. So the first thing I found helpful was having a clean workspace, and I really struggled with this last semester, and I'd accumulate a ton of papers all over my desk and it would be really cluttered and it would be really hard to focus for me. So going into the fall semester, my new goal is to have a really clean workspace and minimize clutter. So I'm really going to try to just have a few plants. My supplies, and any devices I am using to study or complete any of my assignments. This next tip is something I didn't do last semester that I really wish I had, because it would have saved me a lot of time. And it was just something as simple as writing down all of your Zoom IDs in one space. Because what I was doing was, before each class, I would frantically go to the email the professor had sent before to find the Zoom ID. And that also goes for their office hours. So having those on a separate sticky note or in a folder on your computer would have helped tremendously, because it's just really easy access. So moving on, the next thing I found really helpful was getting physical books for all my classes. And I know that typically physical books are more expensive than a PDF version or just an online ebook, but I always work better having a physical copy, just because you can annotate, you can highlight, and you can just make it your own. And especially with all classes moving online and all assignments being online, I personally just like having a physical copy of something to refer back to during class, so I don't have to multitask on my screen. I can just be in my Zoom meeting and have the book handy. This next one, I think a lot of people struggled with. I don't think it was just me. It was finding a balance and separation between your sleeping area and relaxing area and then your study space. And I know that's really challenging now that we are doing both school and essentially everything inside our bedroom. So having a nice workspace and a clear separation between where you're sleeping and where you're doing work is very helpful. And going off of that last point of separating your relaxing space and your workspace is really solidifying a routine that you can do every day or every other day that would really go along with what you'd be doing at your campus and at your college. Because I know it is super easy to just let the days drift by and just do the assignments necessary, but I've found that finding a routine is really helpful, and it's helped with my time management and not losing my mind inside my house. This next thing I'm doing to prepare for this online semester coming up, I actually already did last semester when we all got sent home, and it is just hanging like your college's logoed stuff like in your workspace or in your bedroom. I hung this from my school just above my desk where I was working, and it was just a nice reminder that like you're a student and you still go to this school. I also had this on my desk last semester, which was a little bobblehead that I got at a basketball game. It's just nice that when you can't be at your campus, you can bring a little bit of your campus to you. This next one I cannot stress enough. Last semester, I had like no sense of organization. I ditched my planner. I was not writing stuff down, and it was just, I tried keeping everything in my head, and needless to say, it did not work. So whether you like using a physical planner, an online calendar, or any other organization method, I would highly recommend you figure out what that method is and then apply it to this next online semester, because it'll help tremendously. So this is what my calendar looks like for the upcoming weeks for this semester, and it gets pretty hectic, and that's why I'm saying not to try and do it all in here because it's not gonna work. But I'll show you guys more of what is on my iPad now. So I am just using the calendar app on the iPad, and as you can see, I have all my classes for the fall semester inputted, along with my exercise routine, holidays, and breaks that LMU is giving us. So besides using the iPad for the calendar, I am also going to download apps like Notability or GoodNotes for digital note-taking. And I hope to make a video of my digital note-taking process a couple weeks into school to show you guys the process of how I've transferred all my physical notes into a digital copy. This next tip I found to be helpful requires a laptop of some sort, and it is making a folder for each class that you have on your desktop. And that's because since all the assignments are now online, physical folders don't really apply anymore because there's no paper to put in the folders. So by just having individual folders, it'll be really easy to put your professor's PDFs inside of there or any assignments that they give you. So I'm just going ahead and making individual folders on my laptop for each of my classes I'm taking this fall semester. And you can customize these folders and make them different colors or put icons instead of the standard blue folder. But I am not that tech savvy, so these plain blue folders will do for now. So the next thing I would recommend is getting into a good sleeping schedule a couple days before school starts. So personally, I have classes starting at 7:50 a.m. and it's financial accounting. That'll be fun. So that being said, my sleep schedule now, going to bed at midnight or 1 in the morning, won't work once school starts. So if you do have early classes, I would recommend getting to bed a little bit earlier before school starts so it's not a complete shock once you get to your 8 a.m. or in my case, 7:50 a.m. But if you were smart and planned afternoon classes, good for you. This doesn't apply to you. So that is all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found some tips useful and helpful for you. And as you saw earlier when I was talking about which calendar I'm using and which note-taking apps I'm downloading, I bought the iPad Pro for this year and I'm super excited to start using it for school. If you guys are interested in seeing me unboxing this, you can click on my latest video that I posted a few days ago. Well, I hope everyone is staying safe, whether you are going back to your campus or staying home. And as always, I will see you on the flip.